Have you ever had the opportunity to sit and take a look at the ants? In all your years, I want you to just think back as you're listening to this video. Have you had an opportunity to sit down and see the way ants move? And see how busy they are, how focused they are, as they carry some pieces of things and they are moving here and there very fast, very busy. Very small objects. They don't have any leader. They don't have anybody telling them, do this now, or do that. And the Bible is advising us to sit down and take a look at the ants. Let me read that passage for you. I'm reading from Proverbs chapter 6, from verse 6 to 11. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider his ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler. Yet, it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. It really amazes me that a lot of Christians today are screaming of not having anything, especially people in church. And yet God has given us blueprint of how He wants you to live abundantly. See, poverty has nothing to do with lack. It has everything to do with lack of wisdom, lack of preparation, lack of seizing opportunities when they come, lack of inability to see opportunities, lack of preparation when opportunities pass by. Success that you see in people just has to do with when opportunity meets preparedness. This passage is saying, be prepared in your summertime. Your summertime is when you have strength, when you're young. Because your winter time will come. A time when you cannot do anything. A time when your bones are weak. A time when you're retired. Last week, let me tell you a short story. Last week, somebody called us, my husband, somebody, a relative, and we were just talking, and he was saying that he was going to be retiring this year. And my husband asked him a simple question. When you retire, what is your plan? What do you want to do? And he said he has no plan. 35 years of working in the service, and you have no plan for after retirement. Is it that money did not come into your hands? Or will you say that, oh, I had so many responsibilities, I did not have time to think? There is a passage in the Bible that says, sow your seed in the morning, and in the evening, do not withhold your hand, because you do not know which of the two will yield for you. That passage simply means go to your job in the morning. When you come back, do not sit down and be watching Netflix and be watching DSTV. In the evening, do your work. Plan. Prepare. The difference between your job and your work is that your job is something you learned in school. Your job is something that you use, to manage your life. But your work is the talent that God gave to you. That is what you should cultivate when you come back from your job. You begin to cultivate it and begin to plan it. If you're watching this video and you're young and you're still working, wake up from your slumber. Because most of this problem of lack of plan is people that even have a good job, a good government job. Because of that expectation of always having something at the end of the month, it doesn't allow you to think. It does not allow you to begin to ask yourself, when this job finishes, what will I do? See, there is always opportunity in our lives. So there is always opportunities God brings our way. It's just that we are not prepared for it, or we don't see it, or we limit our vision. Then at the end of the day, when you're old and you cannot do anything and your bones cannot do anything, you start begging because you didn't plan. You didn't use the brain that God gave to us to plan. What Christians do is to keep on praying. God give me this, God give me that, God give me that. God does not rain money from heaven to anybody. Contrary to that, the Bible says that it is God that gives us the power to get at wealth. What is this power? It simply means God gives you the skill. God gives you the wisdom to know what to do per time. But unfortunately, God waits for you to ask. That is why the Bible says, commit your plan to me, and I, the Lord, will direct you on how to get that plan done. God didn't ask you to have the money. He asked you to give him a plan. Stop asking for money. Sit down, ask for wisdom for a plan. Ask for sight to see what he has put inside of you that you can use. And plan, especially when he still gives you strength. Don't wait for most people now that are retired and have nothing to do. You are busy waiting for pension. Pension in Nigeria that lasts for over a year before you can get it. A word is enough for the wise. Take a look at the ants and learn their ways. Wisdom is profitable. Thank you for listening. My name is Enorita James, and thank you for listening. Till next time on Christianity 247.